Hey, this is Jamal Abbott, just popping in real quick from jamalabbott.com, and want to talk about the big game that's happening today. So we all know that this is the final championship game between the 49ers and Chiefs, but more importantly, there's a big battle going on between AT&T and Verizon, and it's happening here in Miami. So I'm not in Miami here today, but there is some action going on down in Miami, and it comes in the form of network upgrades between the two companies. So Verizon has invested $80 million into improving their network in support of the big game, while AT&T has invested $85 million. So big numbers for a big stage, and more importantly, to adopt the big customers that come with this attention. So super excited to share with you about this. So Verizon has been working on this for the last 2 years, and they have laid more than 230 miles of fiber, as well as upgrading over 280 cell sites. Also have installed 5G in this area, and have also upgraded 30 buildings to support wireless connectivity for their network. So that's amazing. I love it. AT&T, not to be outdone, spent a year improving coverage for their customers for the tune of $85 million. So this includes permanent and temporary solutions. And they've done some things in the stadium specifically, which includes upgrading their distributed antenna system. So with this distributed antenna system, this is a way for coverage to be equally distributed among the customers within a specific area. So AT&T has done their part. They've upgraded this as a part of the big game, and this has led to 300% increase of LTE coverage, as well as some 5G coverage that they have in the area. So I'm just pumped up. I'm really excited to see both of these companies do some things to improve their network. And it's not only because of the customers that they're looking to take care of, they're also doing this because of first responders. So Verizon has a history of working with first responders, as well as AT&T. They have the FirstNet network, which is a dedicated network to support the wireless needs and coverage of first responders. But they've strategically made announcements just before the Super Bowl to announce what they're doing to support the city, to support the big game, as well as some of the efforts that they're doing for first responders. So once again, like I said, I'm pumped up. I'm really excited, mainly because it's an effort shown by these two companies that they care about their network. They're really investing into their network, and they're letting people know what's happening here. So one last thing I want to say too about the importance of network improvements, especially when you have all sorts of people coming in from different areas, and then using all the bandwidth, all the resources in one concentrated area at one particular time. And this is an example of preparedness, especially when it comes to these wireless networks. So for instance, let's just say that there's some type of other event, maybe some type of crisis or some type of weather phenomenon, and then you have all sorts of people that are trying to jump on their cell phones and then try to make calls or texts or things of that nature. The networks need to be able to handle that kind of traffic in that type of crisis. So what AT&T and Verizon are doing right now, they're demonstrating how well their network can function in this type of environment where you have all sorts of signals and all sorts of devices looking to cram onto one or a couple different networks at a time. And in normal conditions, it's going to lead to some problems, and that's not good for first responders, especially when they're trying to put their lives on the line to save somebody else's life. So once again, I'm really excited for what Verizon and AT&T are doing, and I'm glad they're letting us know that this is happening. And this is just a great example of being prepared and then being ready when it comes down to it. So if you are in Miami and you're cheering for the 49ers, I'm right there with you, because that's my team, and I believe they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. But there's also this big game happening between AT&T and Verizon down in Miami. So I'm looking forward to hearing what the experience is for the customers in that area for both AT&T and Verizon, and then also looking to see over time how well the coverage is going to increase and how well it's going to improve down there in Miami. So really excited about this, and thanks for tuning in. Jamal Abbott with you from jamalabbott.com. I will talk to you soon.